technical ability.
So are you saying that he's achieved a certain peak in his career, and now he's trying to be a more exciting fighter because that could result in more exciting bank deposits?
Well, it could be, but you know, Pernell is a very technical fighter, and he's very skillful. Right now, he's just looking to take this guy out, which is not his fight.
Pernell between rounds, or excuse me, Evander between rounds, and the end of this round is coming up. We're going to ask your opinion about what you saw earlier, as just about a half hour ago, our audience was treated to the sight of Hector Camacho's first loss in 39 career fights. It came under extremely unusual circumstances. Did you have a sense during the closing rounds of that fight that Greg Haugen might be about to get a decision?
Well, not really, because I guess the fight was close and Greg Haugen was in the fight, but I thought Camacho out-punched him and pretty much scored a lot of punches. And I think by him losing that point in the last round, it cost him the fight, which I think was wrong, because the referee told him Church Club. Camacho wanted the Church Club, and Haugen didn't, but it cost Camacho the fight.
That's right. He's the one who stepped in and threw punches, and he's the one who had a point deducted. Larry?
But wasn't, even if you give the fight to Camacho, and a reasonable argument can be made that he won it close, wasn't it too close? I mean, shouldn't he have been able to dominate a 30-year-old Haugen who 2 years ago, Pernell Whitaker shut out?
Wore out.
Well, I look at it like this. Haugen fought a great fight, and you can't take that from him. And Camacho, I don't know if he prepared properly for that fight, because Haugen had his number. It was on him and made the fight very close.
And that's shame on Hector Camacho.
Sure is, because it shows that you never take nobody lightly. You never know what fight is going to come out.
Thank you very much, Evander.
And best of luck as you get ready for April 19 and your date with George Foreman, and we're going to be seeing you somewhere down the road ourselves. So thanks very much. Evander Holyfield, heavyweight champion of the world, goes back to enjoying this fight from the spectator seats, and we go back to the business of Anthony Jones against undisputed lightweight champ Pernell Whitaker in round 6. When I referred to us seeing Evander Holyfield somewhere down the road, I'm referring, of course, to the fact that we will bring you a preview show prior to Foreman Holyfield. Look for your listings on HBO to catch that preview show as we get ready for that big heavyweight championship bout. Good left hand by Whitaker, and another left, and Jones's defense begins to drop a little bit. The closest thing to a slugfest, I think, in Pernell Whitaker's professional career.
Absolutely. He may also have the sense that how great in condition can Jones be in with 8 days of notification. I mean, even if he wasn't far out of condition, and obviously he wasn't in fighting condition. So as the fight goes on, this kind of tempo figures to help Whitaker.
Wonder if he enjoyed reading the press clippings after his one-round knockout of Nazario. Got a little more pleasure out of that maybe than having read about all of the 12-round decisions that preceded it.
Well, he may find out something about himself here. It may be a good learning experience for future fights, particularly big fights, that he has to return to his style, or he may like this. He may feel that he can do this.
Of course, you remember what happened in the career of middleweight champion Michael Nunn, who knocked out Sumbu Kalambe unexpectedly in one round, and then proceeded to have a horrible outing next time out, at least horrible in the eyes of many in the boxing world, against Iran Barkley. But it wasn't a case of Nunn deciding to slug it out with Barkley. That was quite the opposite.
Fight, a beautiful fight. You all right? What rounds are coming up now? 7. Okay. Here, man.
color. Now we're going to have to try to take these going on down the stretch now, okay? Okay, we went over the halfway.
What you can do now? Just jab him, and counter. Get a clean counter, you know what I mean? Because the guy slowed down to a walk. So your counter punching will be easy now. You see what's coming? Now keep him at bay with your jab, right? Pull the cup. Now keep him at bay with your jab, you understand? Don't let him get close to you. Don't run, just walk.
Here is Whitaker in slow-mo. Good straight left hand. I guess Jones would like to see him in slow-mo inside the ring. Whitaker is too quick for him. Hector Camacho has returned to ringside, and we're going to try to get him here during this fight.
There's a Whitaker trademark as he ducked down almost to his knees to get under an Anthony Jones approach. He's been known to turn full 360s to escape from opponents. Round 7 of a scheduled 12. Pernell Whitaker defending his lightweight championship against Tony Jones. And Whitaker, though in control, taking more punishment in a different kind of fight than he normally fights. Between rounds 7 and 8, we'll have our chance to begin rehashing what happened in the first bout of the evening, as we have just been joined at ringside by Hector Camacho. And Hector, before we get to the conversation, we just want to express to you our gratitude for taking the trouble to come back, because we know you had left the arena to come back and join us and talk about this on what is, of course, a difficult night for you. We appreciate it. We'll be with you in just a minute.
SAP is working. He don't seem to be fighting.
Pernell has been involved here, Hector, in something a little bit more like a slugfest than he's used to. He's allowed himself to stay in close and take some heavy blows from Jones while trying to dish out something more like knockout punches himself than he normally brings.
Well, it looks like a relaxed Pernell, more or less like the way I was. But we in Vegas, so we got to start fighting more.
Well, you're indicating that maybe you learned a little bit about Las Vegas judges tonight and the need to be careful when you're in the company of Las Vegas judges. Do you feel like you were robbed?
Well, I thought I won the fight, you know, by being robbed, they really didn't take nothing from me. You know, it surprised me because when I walked out, a lot of people want to see me get beat. They want to see me, to see how I act if I lose. I don't feel like a loser. Everybody's telling me I got robbed and this and that. So I let the public say the story. Yeah.
All right, Larry, we're going to take a look now at what happened before the 12th round, or actually in the beginning of the 12th round.
This actually cost you the fight. Now, what happened here as far as you were concerned? It looked like he didn't want to touch gloves with you.
You see, well, right there, you see, he provoked it there. Because, you know, he didn't want to shake their hand, and he just dropped his hand, and I just went into action. If anything, he should have warned me, not take the point.
Did you actually hit him? Because the punches didn't look like they landed solidly. They looked anyway.
Well, let me tell you. When I started the round, I felt like I controlled the whole fight. He put good pressure on me. I was more or less like Pernell, you know, just working, throwing jabs, throwing trying not to overexcite myself and look all sloppy. And the fight went the way it did.
Yes. But it seemed to us at ringside that your corner kept reinforcing your feeling that you had the fight under control, when in fact it was a much, much closer fight, and it's reasonable to assume that Haugen was going to get a lot of the close rounds in his hometown.
Well, let me tell you, I kept controlling the fight with the jabs, with the 1-2, with my movement. The only thing he kept getting off was body shots. You know, straight left hand to the, a hook to the body. I kept the movement. I thought I had control. I didn't want to get to no slugfest. When I did, I got the best of it. I thought I won the fight, but if they gave him the decision, I'm not gonna, complain about it, feel down about it, and feel like I lost the fight.
All right, let's go back to this fight, and we'll talk again between rounds, Hector.
And this has been more of the same in this round, as